Cedar Falls police are asking for the public's help in solving an ongoing theft investigation.
And one uniquely patriotic rock is making its stop in the Cedar Valley.
And the Walk to End Alzheimer's is in Waterloo this weekend. Learn how you can participate. This is Cedar Valley Today.
Cedar Falls police are asking for help in identifying 3 suspects who stole clothing from Von Maur. These are the Facebook photos posted on the Cedar Falls Police Operations page. 3 suspects entered the Cedar Falls Von Maur store on University Avenue last week and stole over $5,500 of clothing merchandise. Cedar Falls police released security camera footage of the suspects on their Facebook page. If you believe you may know the identity of the people in the video, call the Cedar Falls Police Department at 319-273-8612.
Dr. Michael Bechtel of Wartburg College presented on the Smithsonian Human Origins exhibit in Olwine. The exhibit is being taken around the country to a select number of libraries. Olwine is one of 19 libraries to show the exhibit and is the only one in Iowa. The exhibit explores the origins of humanity and the evolution of species throughout time.
There's a fear, and that's where that evolution comes in. I think there's a fear that you can't understand the science and hold your religious beliefs at the same time.
And coming up on Cedar Valley Today,
one mural is making its way through Iowa, and it made a stop in Cedar Valley. Stay with us.
You live in the fast lane. We get that. Nothing can slow you down, not even managing your finances. Stay on the move with Farmers State Bank's mobile app. Deposit checks and transfer money quickly and securely. Farmers State Bank. Ready for the app? Visit us online today.
Freedom Rocks are taking over Iowa as the 36th rock of the total 99 is being created in the Cedar Valley this week.
Alyssa Kozak has more.
The first Freedom Rock was created in 1999 in Adair County for Memorial Day. Currently, the count is up to 36 memorial rocks, with more to come. The Freedom Rock Tour started in 2013 with the idea of thanking our veterans in every county in Iowa. By conducting research and having a Freedom Rock committee in each county, artist Ray Sorensen is able to create a mural special for that county.
I give them a little bit of power to say, nah, we don't really want that, but I kind of hold veto power too, so I can say, I don't really want to paint that.
The committees in each of the towns hosting the Freedom Rock not only research and help design, but they also fundraise enough money for all of the expenses. The particular rock in the Black Hawk County is stationed at the Veterans Park in Cedar Falls. On it, you will see a general thank you to vets and some memorials for the hometown heroes.
The front facing, which is right behind me, isn't necessarily unique to Black Hawk County. It's more just a general thank you to veterans, and kind of a generational / respect for the flag. On the south side of the rock, I did Taylor Morris and a lady kneeling down at a grave, possibly a widow, possibly a wife, you know, it's just kind of representative of Gold Star mothers type of thing. And then around the back side will be the Sullivan brothers, obviously very huge in this area. You know, I lost all 5 brothers in World War II. And underneath them, the Juno, the ship that they went down on. And then on the north side is Lieutenant Robert Hibbs. He was a Medal of Honor recipient in Vietnam.
The committee, which included Taylor Morris's grandpa, was cautious about putting Morris on the rock because they didn't want it to be just about him. But Sorensen was reluctant to back down since he looks up to Morris.
Not so much, you know, hey, this is the Taylor Morris rock. It's more, like what I said, you know, you're representative of all injured veterans. I'm putting you on there to show, you know, kind of the yin and yang of war. You know, there's this awful part of war, but there's good that can come out of it.
Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Alyssa Kozak.
Again, the rock is located at the Veterans Park in Cedar Falls.
If you have questions, want to help Ray Sorensen with Future Rocks, or want to check out the Freedom Rock yourself, please visit www.thefreedomrocktour.com. Now let's take a look at our weather for today.
You always want the best from your body, and when an injury slows you down, you turn to the best. At the Waverly Health Center Orthopedic Clinic, Dr. Linda Martin, nurse practitioner Carrie Van E, and the Health Center team offer cutting-edge technology and personal patient-centered care. Knee and hip injuries, muscle strains and tears, no matter what sidelines you. Let our team get you back in the game. Waverly Health Center. We make a difference you can feel.
Cedar Valley residents are invited to take part in the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's. The 1.5-mile walk will take place tomorrow at the River Loop Amphitheater in Waterloo. Joining us now is Sally Timmer to tell us more. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So explain kind of what's going to happen tomorrow.
So tomorrow registration opens at 8:30, and then our opening ceremony starts at 9:30, and the walk kicks off at 10. And as you said, it's at the River Loop Amphitheater in downtown Waterloo.
Awesome. So Alzheimer's disease is a growing epidemic and the nation's 6th leading cause of death. So with that, what do you hope people take away from this walk?
Well, as you said, you know, it is growing and there's more and more people that are affected by it. And so one thing we want people to take away is to go there and see everybody else that's affected by this as well, and to know that they're not alone in the disease and there's other people to turn to for help.
Definitely. Explain the Promise Garden ceremony that will take place tomorrow.
So it's kind of part of our opening ceremony. There's different flowers for the Promise Garden depending on if you're affected, if you're a caregiver, if you've lost someone, and there'll be different representatives from that during the opening ceremony, and then they'll be planted as people go and start the walk.
Okay. So for those who haven't signed up yet, how can they? Will there be registration there? Is it free?
Yeah, so you can come and register day of walk, and yes, it is free, so we just want as many people to come and just show their support for those affected by it.
Have you had a lot of people sign up so far?
Yes, we have 400 people signed up currently, and obviously we hope to have some more the day of.
Yeah, definitely. The open ceremony doesn't start till 9:30 tomorrow. And registration is at 8:30. So what will people do in the meantime?
So in the meantime, you know, they come, they can turn in their money that they've raised, if they've raised any, and then obviously get registered. And then there will also be booths that they can stop by. There'll be some of our sponsors will be there with some additional information. The Alzheimer's Association will have a table there with about our other programs and services that we offer as well. You can learn about our advocacy efforts, and so you can just come and get some more information on some different things throughout the community.
Definitely. What are some of those other programs?
So with the Alzheimer's Association, we do education programs. So we do them throughout the community, and you can visit our website, www.alz.org, and see which ones we do have coming up in the community. We also do care consultations if people want to come and sit down with us. You know, maybe they've been recently diagnosed, or if they're a caregiver and they're dealing with a difficult behavior with their loved one and they don't know how to respond to it. We can sit down, we can talk with them through that. We can help care plan, talk about making those plans for the future and things like that. And so they can also call our helpline number, 24/7 helpline number, That's 1-800-272-3900. And so if they can't come into the office and meet with us, they can do that over the phone. Or if they just have a question about Alzheimer's, there's somebody on the other line there to get them that answer that they're looking for.
Definitely. You mentioned those upcoming programs. What are some of those?
We have a couple coming up at Western Home in Cedar Falls. We're going to do one in September, so next week actually, on I believe it's Tuesday, and then we'll do one in October and November. So there's some there, and then we also have a series running at New Aldea in Cedar Falls as well. That's a monthly program, so you can check online and get the specific ones that we have coming up.
And so this is for education and awareness of Alzheimer's.
Yep. So anybody, some of them are geared towards more people that are just looking for more information about Alzheimer's. Some of them are geared toward people that are, doing the caregiving day to day and need some extra help or need some tips and things to handle that as well. And they're free, so anybody can come. We do just ask that you register by giving us a call and letting us know so we can kind of anticipate how many people are going to be there.
Definitely. Well, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Again, the Walk to End Alzheimer's is taking place tomorrow at the Riverloop Amphitheater in Waterloo. Registration will start at 8:30 a.m. and the opening ceremony will start at 9:30 a.m. And coming up after the break, we have your coverage on the Pope coming to America. Stay with us.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
It's internet and TV like never before. Introducing Extreme. With extreme flexibility to watch live TV on your favorite devices in your home, plus the power to watch your DVR shows on the go. Extreme speeds up to 150 meg and an ultra-fast Wi-Fi system built for multi-streaming HD. You can even access popular apps on your TV. Simple, powerful, extreme. New from MediaCom.
Yesterday, Pope Francis arrived in the U.S. for a 2-day visit to Washington, D.C. and New York City.
It was 7 years ago the last time a Pope visited the U.S. Here are some highlights from his visit. Instead of spending lunch with Washington's elite, he left the Capitol spending his lunch with the homeless.
The Pope surprised some when he arrived at St. Patrick's Cathedral, not in the Pope-mobile, but in an Italian-made Fiat.
We, the people of this continent, are not fearful of foreigners because most of us were once foreigners.
In a joint session of Congress, the Pope made it a point to address immigration.
And a special needs teen in a wheelchair was blessed by Pope Francis.
Oh my God, it was amazing. Oh my God, just to get an actual blessing from him was just so amazing.
Thanks for watching Cedar Valley Today. Tune in next week for more stories.
And be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. Have a great day, Cedar Valley.